Oh, I already know where this is going. Ooh, so we got some cool little extras. We have marketing. Basically, buy more of our shit, which I mean, Fangamer's pretty good about that, so I highly recommend so far. We also have a little artist card, very nicely drawn, and this is the artist right here. There's their Twitter. And of course, the internet is still secretly Undertale trash, or not secretly. We got a little papyrus sticker. Look how cute that is. This is adorable. Oh my goodness. My favorite character is actually Metaton, but I adore Papyrus as well, so I will find a place for him.
Oh hell yeah, best purchase ever. Ladies, if you look like this, my DMs and my legs are open. Subscribe for more of this shit. Now back to the video. Now that we've successfully armored up from the start of the video, what's up, gays, straights, and other theys? It's Melly. I'm back with ladyinmystery. God, it's been a while. I am back in California, but for you, no time has passed because I'm smart and I plan videos ahead. Okay, we're back here with this fatal choice, apparently, because I thought running away would be like, no, save yourself, and then maybe we'll meet Sword Lady again, and we'll start that route. But no, it proved to be a fatal mistake, so we're not doing that this time. So this time, Juhee, go back and save my stupid ass. I don't want to marry the Bandit King and have kids. Help. When she went up the hill and looked down, Hisu was jumping all over the place and running away from Gum Guy members. So much for a man of skills. She couldn't believe this. She was biting her lips, and then she saw some of the Gum Guy members brought a few horses from the cave. They are already intimidating now, but with the horse, Hisu is definitely going to be beaten to death. No, that's not what happened. Ugh. We're fixing it, we're fixing it. I'm coming for you, Damo. Anyway. Why does he have to come forward when he can't even handle it? Juhee started to rip her cumbersome skirt. Then she jumped off the hill before it's too late. When she caught Hisu's eyes, he got shocked and asked her why she came back with his eyes. But Juhee wasn't heading to Hisu. While everyone is in shock, Juhee ran fast and stole a horse. What? Wait, hold on. What? Wait, are you saving me or not? Anyway, what? Mr. Hisu, get on. Oh, okay, good. She's not just running away. Okay, cool. As soon as she got on a horse, she kicked the horse's abdomen and pulled Hisu up. It was so close, but as if he proves that you can do anything in an urgent situation, Hisu almost fell but somehow got back on horseback by himself. As soon as Hisu got on, a horse that got kicked by Juhee neighed and started running through a mountain road with threatening speed. Oh, I missed this broken grammar. Hey, I butcher the Korean, they butcher English grammar. It's a good trait. Hisu somehow landed on a horse backward in front of Juhee. He got freaked out and looked at Juhee, grabbing his gat so it won't fly off. His eyes were wide open. What, Miss Juhee? A girl riding a horse? Wait, was that really not a thing? What about you? How can a guy not even know how to ride a horse? You're Yongbon. Whoa, the wealthy family really is different. I'm from a mediocre family, so I haven't been on a pony, let alone a horse. Ah! Then stop talking unless you want to fall off the horse. Oh, if I wasn't interested in someone else. Oh my goodness. Ooh, CG, pretty! Juhee grabbed Hisu's arm when Hisu lost balance and almost fell off. It's been a while since she's been on a horse, so she was still a little rough, especially with one hand, her whole body was losing balance. I know I'm not doing this route, but finally! Finally! Oh my god, do you know how long it's been slow burning? Oh my god, episode 6, finally. Luckily, Hisu's waist was really thin for a guy. About that. When she let go of Hisu, he hesitated a bit and then grabbed Juhee's shoulder tight as if he was hugging her. Aww, oh, this is so cute. Wait, did my gat fall off? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Juhee frowned a little and tried to move her head left and right. Then she just grabbed Hisu's gat, which was dangling on the side, and threw it on the ground. But why? Why? He would say something in this situation, but since he got so scared, he didn't say anything with his eyes closed. Oh, my hero indeed. Oh my goodness, give me a lady in shining armor, please. He was just shaking with his chin on Juhee's shoulder. Mr. Hisu, since you're facing that way, why don't you see if anyone is following us? Make yourself useful, you little bitch. I can't open my eyes. You are so not helping. Yeah, it's about on par for us. Then I'll go faster, so keep your eyes closed. Don't ever open them. Ah! Oh good, we made it? We made it? I think so. Juhee stopped the horse after running for about half an hour, so I'm gonna guess this is Juhee's point of view? That's what it feels like. I can't deal with another confusing point of view switch. Anyway, she's been told that her riding is quite rough. And she hasn't been riding a horse for a while, so her riding today was especially aggressive. Look, lady, you got us out of here alive, okay? It's fine. Originally, a noble lady should wear jodhpurs, which are pants that she is supposed to wear under her skirt before getting on the horse. Yeah, like riding pants, right? I don't know. But the situation was too urgent to think about that, and now Juhee felt a little awkward that she didn't wear it. While she was adjusting her skirt, Issy was smoothing down his chest after sliding down the horse like a melted sauce. My head. I will never, ever ride a horse again. Oh, my gat's back. Wait, I thought you threw it off. What? Kind of bull? Okay. I'm sorry, but not all riding is rough like this, so don't worry. I've never had this scary experience in my life. Rough or not, I won't ever ride a horse again, even if I'm paid. You are so fine looking at a dead body, but why are you so scared of a horse? And what kind of Yongbon can't ride a horse? A fake one! Isu stepped back with a shocked face. Isu has made his face several times before, like when Juhee asked him if a ball of rice is human food, when she thought a chest in a large guest room was a trash bin, and when she thought thick soybean paste soup was for dogs. And Hisu made that sound of aghast again and again and raised both hands. You are such a Northern Village person. Ooh, Southern Village. Term that I will actually show you this time. Oh, okay, so it's south of Shongae. Usually fallen Yongbons or students who failed to pass the government examination lived in there. Oh, so it's like the destination for the Walk of Shame. One horse can buy 3 thatched houses. No one in Southern Village or Pima Gold could even see a horse. Oh, so is that where I came from? Backstory's a little fuzzy for me. You are from Southern Village or Pima Gold? And let's see what that actually is. It's a village formed along the shopping district in Pima Street. Lots of bars and restaurants. Pima Street is the back alley where plebeians come to avoid Yongbons who are riding horses on the big road. Plebeians had to bow down and be polite every time some high-ranking government official passes by. So it was better to be out of the big road beforehand. You'd better use the back alley if you're a plebeian. Huh. So a little refuge from the upper class. I'm gonna get better about like reading most of the definition, but also you can read the whole thing for yourself. So I'm just gonna try to give you the shortest version possible. No. Worse. I'm not even from Hangyang. Isu felt his bare top knot without a gat. Your gat's right. Okay, CG people. Pulled out a towel from his pocket, or would that be a Sprite? I don't know terms. Anyway, and then put it on his head like an old woman selling vegetables. Anyway, in my humble I hate that. Rural opinion, I think we should go back to her house before her. From what I've seen there, I think that the woman was getting money from the captain of the gang. There must be some traces in her house. Let's go. Yeah, we're not marrying him this time. Thank fuck. Are you going to walk from this far? Yeah, did the horse run away? Are we not just gonna take that back? Isu stopped, but he didn't look back at Juhee. Let's just ride a horse. I'll ride it softly. You soft? I have yet to see that. The thought of fear makes it even scarier. Isu gave a sigh at what Juhee said with a pale face. He first told her that it's not too far to walk, but after seeing the sunset, he nodded slowly like a dying person. Juhee grabbed the saddle right away and pulled Hisu up. Don't spread your legs too. I'm a mature adult. Anyway, try putting them together a little. Hisu's legs were actually kicking the horse while moving and was making the ride even more aggressive. Hisu hesitated and then put the legs together. Then he looked back at Juhee over his shoulder. Should I do more? Good. Now straighten your upper body and hold it tight. Please don't let this be romancing you. Please no, I still want my sword, lady. I mean, I'll take this if this is what we're gonna get. I was told I'd have options. They weren't in a hurry this time, so Juhee held the reins after correcting Hisu's posture. It made Hisu feel a little bit better and relaxed. But unfortunately, Juhee couldn't think of anything about riding a horse. She definitely learned how to ride, but she couldn't really remember it well now. Holding the rein, and then what was next? Wait, you just rode the horse out of... What? Just do what you did before, but slow the fuck down. Oh god, okay. She said she would ride it softly, but it's been a long time, so... Oh, I fucking knew it. Giddy up! The horse ran fast again like a cannonball. Yeah, that's about right. Yep. Oh, back to the lady's house, not our house, because we're still doing an investigation, even though I almost got kidnapped. Is it okay to look through other people's houses like this? No one's here. As long as we don't steal anything, getting into someone's house is not a problem. Ugh. As he was saying that, Hisu was leaving footprints all in the room, staggering like he's having a headache. The riding was even more aggressive on the way here. Even Juhee felt numb on her butt, so Hisu was completely exhausted now. Oh, you can't say ass, but you can make her list cuss words earlier, okay. As a result, he just came in, treated himself to some cold water, and started staggering while investigating the furnace and a cauldron. Like any other poor household, there was only water in a cauldron and the rice and grain chest was almost empty. Oh, okay. We're just gonna casually break and enter here? Am I gonna actually do some detectiving? I've done it exactly once, and I just clicked on a bloodstain. Juhee followed Hisu into the main room and then just looked around the room with her eyes. She kept feeling like it's not right. Even though this is a thatched house of plebeians, it's still someone's house. But don't you think we need to follow the captain first instead of searching We are not going anywhere near that fucking gang ever again, lady, okay? No, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but no. Why do you think so? You have to figure out who he is first to catch a guy who she was cheating with. So we have to follow that guy first. Absolutely fucking not. You're right, but we don't need to follow him. I figured out who he is when I went there. Oh, yeah, when we went there. Hisu said it like it's nothing and opened up the chest that was not his. Well, he is a debt collector for Naisong's middleman's fiancée. I already know what a debt collector is, but just in case. So this is someone who specifically collects debts on behalf of the merchants, or other organizations sometimes used violence, which explains the whole mercenary situation. What? It's not like Hisu knows that guy, or that guy put his name and his job on his clothes, but Hisu answered it right away. Well, apparently, I'm a very smart, experienced detective, and thank fuck, because I wouldn't figure that out. Hisu found Juhee's dumbfounded face funny and smiled. He was wearing new clothes, but there was red oil stains only on the sleeves. That is so-called a money mark. Wait, what? How? Explain. The coin that we're using today, called Dongyi Jian, is a medium-sized regular coin that was made from the Department of Coinage under the regime of the last king. They made 440,000 yang worth of these coins. Copper was imported from Japan, and tin was imported from China, and then lead, which is only a small part of that coin, is from Chosun. So what? Now this is where it gets interesting. Some government officials siphoned off a tin in the middle, which means the coin has more copper and lead now. Oh, is that the red oil? As a result of that, it easily turns red and it rusts easily when it's well thumbed. So if you hold the money a lot, or put money in your sleeves often, why would you? I should stop questioning this game's logic. It leaves the oil and ink stain on the sleeve that doesn't go away even after washing it. But it doesn't leave the stain by just touching the money a couple times. Then are you saying he touches a lot of money? What part of that was unclear? Even I got that, and I'm the resident dumbass. No, just a lot. He touches money all the time that even his new clothes already have stains on the sleeves. He touches the money that much. Is it because he's rich, or he's a successful merchant? No, that's not enough. You literally have to touch coins all the time to have that kind of stain. There's only one job that makes you touch the money all the time with your sleeves. A debt collector who goes around lending money and collecting interest by himself. Well, he wasn't just completely a big talker after all. Hisu made Juhee speechless with his eloquence. Why, thank you. It was like listening to a fortune teller. Oh, don't say that. He thought he was just running away from them, but he somehow saw the guy's sleeves. Then it became more suspicious about why the woman had to meet that guy. Did the woman have a debt and she had to surrender her chastity to that guy? Ooh. Eek. Yikes. Please no. It's indecent, but it's quite hard to blame her. Oh. That would explain the axe bits, right? Because they were both wearing it? Weren't they? I think so. Isu's now going through just crinkling right in my ear. Thank you. That's not the sound a towel makes. Isu's now going through towels in a sewing kit and messing up the chest. Oh, and just so you know, there are a few middlemen near here. Ooh, Nissan. That was the city they mentioned earlier. Or a merchant association, which mainly traded with Japan. Oh, so it's like a union, maybe? Songsong, Monsong, and Mapo's middlemen only deal with merchants who have the merchant identity paper. Those who lend money to civilians are Nisong middlemen, and the guy is the debt collector who collects interest for a Nisong middleman. Then you figured out everything. What more do you need to find? Proof? You can just say that to your client. No, we need something like, don't we need something tangible? Even I know that. Then Hisu shouted, found it! There was a piece of paper folded multiple times and a package of needles which was not familiar to guys. Contract. Korean word. Under the title, written in inept Chinese letters, were articles written in Korean. The first line says, first, this person is giving their son Jae-ho to Kim Min-gyu as a stepson and waive all the rights as a parent. What? When Juhee looked up with a surprised face, Hisu handed the paper to her and frowned his eyebrows. So adoption or the big bad word that's gonna get me banned? Isn't it illegal to give away a child not even to their relatives but to a complete stranger? We have a word for that and it's not a nice one. Juhee got shocked and argued, and I hope it's not the case, but Hisu let it go through his ears. Not many plebeians are keeping the law. It's just how normal people live. Gosh, no one is keeping the law. Juhee read the contract again, feeling uncomfortable. Giving away a child not to relatives but to a stranger who doesn't share a family name is clear violation of the law, and it's called the contract of adopting a child with a different family name. I don't know if you're trying to discreetly say the thing that it's actually called, or if this really is just some convoluted illegal adoption or whatever. Either of those things is bad, but one is significantly worse. You get caught, you have to send the kid to their original home, and both families are getting punished. I'm gonna say it's a sketchy adoption, not the other thing. Because I feel like if it was the other thing, the reaction would be a little more extreme. So when young man doesn't have any descendants, they have to report to the Ministry of Rights first, have it notarized, and then adopt the son from other relatives who share the same family name in order of relevance. Oh, it's that kind of thing. So it's a matter of changing families. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. But according to Hisu, some plebeians who have money don't really have a family, so they just buy kids from anyone. Okay, phrasing. God, it's bad again. Even though they don't share the same family name and just bribe to officials to fabricate the document. So they're giving away their oldest son because they can't afford the kid? What the f***? The husband is studying for a long time even though he's a plebeian, which makes his family a quite decent family. So that gum guy's debt collector, Kim Min-gyu, wants to take his son as his stepson. I don't like any of this. And that poor woman would get a lot of money if she just sells one of her kids. I think she was getting money for selling her son. That's why the kid was crying, because he knows. What? Oh my god, that is terrible. A lot of this is making sense now. Poor kid. He has to be a stepson of a captain of Gum Guy gang that he's never even met, not even his relatives. She gave a sigh, thinking of the oldest son who was looking at the main room from the outside the other day. Meanwhile, Hisu put everything back in the chest he messed up earlier. I knew it was a little weird. Why would you want to open the door and see her kids when you went there to have an affair with her? He must have come to see the kid, and that amulet on his waist must not be just for his sexual performance. I think he's been wearing it for quite a while, wishing to have a kid one day. So the axe handle means more than one thing? Okay, I'll buy that. And the oldest kid in this house must have known his destiny. When did you find out? When I looked at the money chest at the cave, it didn't seem like they were having an affair, because the chest was too formal. That's why I thought I should look through the house. Ahem. And I should have just let you stand in front of the scoundrels in an urgent situation like today? That's how you can think better than I should do it. Absolutely not. You are more of a target than I am. Do not be stupid. You always know what to say to be mean to me. You'll get the highest score if there's a test for being mean. This chapter is called Girl Likes Girls, so I'm happy to see this cute little banter going on. Well, then we wouldn't even have to do this kind of work. Because then I can just feed all of us with my salary before you start acting poor like that wife who scrapes off the barnyard grass. Then someone just opened the door. Shit. There are plenty of places to hide. I think that compartment looks big enough. Maybe we can get in together. We're not that big, I don't think. I don't know. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's just the kid. Who are you? The little boy shouted before he got surprised and closed his mouth after seeing those two young ones. Hi, little one. You are Juhee, right? The little boy nodded when Hisu asked first. Oh, you're the one that they're selling. Can we take this kid out of here? Juhee let the kid in and Hisu let him sit in the corner. Then Hisu dragged on with his arms crossed like he was examining the boy. The boy who kneeled down in the room didn't know what to do when a young man guy looked up at him without a word. Hisu could easily make the boy cry by doing it a little longer. Well then, knock it off, me! Hisu organized the fan by tugging in the paper and then pointed the boy with the fan. You knew that you're going to be adopted as a stepson. Do you know that this is a violation of the law? The boy called Juhee didn't know what to do but bit his lips and blinked his eyes. He was such an innocent kid that couldn't deny it or admit it. Juhee didn't understand why he scared the little kid, but Hisu didn't care and kept pushing the kid to the corner. We're here to bust your mother's illegal transaction of her son. I'm a friend of Senior Superintendent from Juhee. I'm in charge of putting people who violate the law in jail. Oh, so we're bullshitting now. Excellent. What a liar. Yeah, Juhee's got me figured out. Well, almost. Please, have mercy. Out upon you. You know that your mother got that money chest, and your father is an accomplice. Even if I show you mercy, I'll make sure your father can't take any government examination B.O.B. forever. Wait, what? The father's not in the know. Oh god, we really are bullshitting now. No, my father doesn't know about it. Only my mother and I know about it. No, my mother is not guilty at all. It's all me. I did it. What? You gotta be lying to cover your mother's ass, aren't you? The boy with the pigtail got frightened and started shaking his head. He must have been scared when Hisu said he was going to destroy his family. Hisu raised his voice even more. My. Little boy like you did this illegal thing alone? Yes. I did it all by myself. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Well then, this is a tough call for me. Alright, then you should write a statement that you did this all by yourself. That'll only take you and leave your parents alone. Can you write it down for my dictation? Yes. How can a little boy like Juhee plan this illegal transaction of a kid? You'd be surprised, but also I know what Hisu's doing and I support you, buddy. I support you, me. Hisu's acting was so awkward when he pretended to believe this nonsense. Okay, Juhee with the judgmental, okay. But Juhee seemed to believe it and he was nodding with a frightened face. Well, he's a kid, so... Also, cute shirt, kid. I kinda like it. A fixer does all kinds of things. While Juhee was half sighing and half impressed, Hisu pulled out the white paper and made a boy write a statement in Korean. It's as simple as just writing down what he says, but Juhee's hand holding the brush was shaking so much that even Juhee could see it. 'Cause he's lying! Write it down. I am so thrilled and happy right now. What? Okay. He said the first sentence. Oh, that's what you wanted me to write down. Okay. Not only Juhee, but Juhee got perplexed a lot. What are you talking about? Stay away. And you, oh Juhee, write it down already. The little boy had no choice but to write it down. Juhee wrote down what he just said and then looked up. Hisu continued. My mother is a poor woman who can't even afford a binyo, and we don't even have her porch in this house. It is inevitable for me to leave this shabby house that's no different from a beggar's hut. It is no shame that I changed my family name and achieve a rise like a real man. Even though I am guilty of what I've done, my parents already acknowledged this illegal transaction. Did you write it all down? Yes. My mother is a vulgar woman who is blinded by money. Oh, I know what you're doing. I got you. So it is not depravity if I break off relations. In the last part, Juhee couldn't move the brush. He got so upset, but he was trying not to express his feeling at the presence of a Yongbon of noble birth. Instead, he bit his lips over and over. Do I really have to write it like that? Why? Isn't that true? Who's going to believe that you plan to be adopted as a stepson when you're not even happy about it? While Juhee didn't know what to say and got frustrated, Yisu had dry coughs a couple of times and cleared his throat. Then he started to comfort Juhee in a strange way. What? You seem bright and you have a good shape of a head. Okay, I get it now. You have a smart look like a viper, which doesn't belong to this house, so it's okay to be happy. I mean, your mother is so blinded by money that she doesn't even stop you. What are you mad at? You are such a hypocrite who pretends to be upset when you are happy. A hypocrite? Yes. You are so happy to leave your lowly parents, but you're pretending you're not. That's hypocrisy. No, it's not. What are you talking about? It is. It isn't. It is. No, it's not. Okay, we're gonna be here all day if you keep up the... Come on. After looking at the ground, clenching his fists for a while, Juhee ended up throwing the brush away and crying. There is nothing to be happy about. I don't care about not eating enough food or not wearing nice clothes. I want to stay at my home. Every day I wonder if I can live with my parents if I stop eating so that my mom won't have to spend money. How can I be so happy? I don't want to go. It's just that it costs money if I'm in this house. Everyone can survive if I just go. Kid. Been there, done that. What, really? Then your mother really is a foul woman. What an awful woman. How could she try to sell her kid for money when her kid hates it so much? She's the worst villain of all time. Don't say like that. Don't speak ill of my mother. It's not her fault. She just couldn't afford to feed me. While Juhee got shocked and looked back and forth at Hisu and Juhee was crying out loud, Juhee cried even louder and louder. Juhee was now crying so hard that he was out of breath. The kid's crying. Do something. As Juhee wiped Juhee's face, Hisu slowly stood up. Hey, you can come inside now. You don't have to eavesdrop at the door. She would have arrived at home already about an hour ago with that distance, but she hadn't been in, so she must have been eavesdropping at the door. Oh, the mom's home. Oh, shit. When Hisu opened the door, there was the woman familiar to Juhee standing behind the door, lowering her head. Hello. Hi. Yeah, hello. Remember you. Hi. All right, lady, let's hear this. We actually came here because your husband sent us. He was suspicious that you were doing something filthy. How did you even think of selling your son secretly? Even I feel so bad when I see him cry that much. We have a funny way of showing it. I just hope he can live somewhere nicer and have nice food and wear nice clothes. The woman was already crying and her eyes were all red. Any parent would feel terrible hearing their kids saying they would starve if there's no food at home. Her husband was just going around trying to get a letter of guarantee. The woman broke down and kept crying. I feel terrible too, but I've already gotten the money and we set the date. There's no way back now. If we offend the captain of a gum guy, farmers like us would be stabbed. So I can't cancel sending the kid now. Okay. The woman didn't even touch the money chest like it's a piece of wood or trash, but just wiped the tear off her face. It seemed that she was not really interested in money, but she just wanted her kids to live a bit better in another place since she couldn't feed her kids well. That's kind of what I was thinking too, but damn. She wanted to look good when she negotiates, so she bought the binyo, and she must have wanted to put some powder on her kid's face on the day he goes to another family. Wait, so is the gum guy the one adopting them, or is he just a middleman? Is that what they were talking about? I'm not sure. Juhee was so determined to take that binyo back when she hiked the mountain, but now she just looked at the door with a heavy heart. The woman already made a promise to Gum Guy and there was no way back now. You can't just refund it like you would if you were buying some clothes from the market. She felt bitter. She'll just explain that to her husband and get the money. That's what fixers do anyway. Juhee was about to give a big sigh. Then Hisu tapped his palm with his fan like he always does when he's plotting something and shook his head. Are we gonna help this family? I feel really bad for you. I'll give you a solution to keep your child. What? A solution? Yes, but you must do what I say. Can you promise that? The woman stopped crying and looked up with a surprised face. She repeated, of course, multiple times and wiped her face. From tomorrow, you should start a rumor that all your kids have a fever and don't let anyone see your kids. Then get some red lipstick and put it on your kid's face, make it look like they are all suffering from measles. and then ask the captain of Gum Guy to put off the date for a couple of days since the kids are sick now. And then? When your husband comes back, don't ever tell him you met me and pretend you don't know anything for a couple of days. Then when he comes back with dirt all over him one day, then tell him everything and move near Pocheong using the money on the money chest. The price is much cheaper there and it's a better neighborhood to live than this place. And that's why we are the fixers. Well, I'm a fixer. Juhee's just kind of here, but you know what I mean. Yay, we're doing a thing! Not all cases have to end in 2 tragedies. The sun was already set when Heesoo and Juhee went out of the house with a woman seeing them off. Walking side by side in the dark, Juhee looked at Heesoo's side face. Are you really sure that's a solution? Do you think I just bluffed when I don't even have one? Yes, we have a history of doing that. You were bluffing in front of Gum Guy Gang earlier. Who knows that you would end up dead and buried in the mountain if I didn't come back and save you? No, I would have gotten something worse. What a horrible thing to say. And you might think that I wouldn't be able to run away if you didn't give me a ride on horseback, but I'm not that lame. Yes, you are. We know that you are. I always have my way out somehow. No, you don't. And Juhee just glared at Heesoo. He cleared his throat and looked away. In what world? Yeah, that's how I glare at people. Then they caught their eyes in the dark. I mean, I would be in big trouble if it wasn't for you. I knew it. But I don't want to thank you for that aggressive ride. Heesoo finished and just went ahead. This is cute. He was actually almost running. Juhee got left alone on the road and started running with her skirt on her hands. Is this game gonna make me fall in love with Juhee? Because I've been kind of like... I've been a little back and forth on her. Like, of course, my heart still beats for the lovely DAMO, but I haven't seen her in a while, and Juhee's kind of slowly winning me over. This is a tragedy of the best kind. Oh my goodness, and I'm gonna even have even more girls to choose from later, so... Oh my goodness. Happy lesbian. Who ditches a woman like that? Me. Wait for me. Cute. The next day, Yuji came back to the store. This is the husband, I think? Yes. He looked so anxious when he asked how his wife was. Seemed like he failed to get a letter of guarantee given that gloomy face and shabby clothes. No surprise there. He must be so frustrated now waiting for the result of the investigation of his wife after failing to get what he needs. But Heesoo didn't mention anything about adoption, just gave a sigh. This is gonna be a big problem. Your wife might forever... Gosh. What do you mean forever? Oh, wrong voice. Whoopsie. I don't want to break this to you, but I feel like I have to tell you. I don't know what to do. Heesoo kept dangling and beating around the bush, and it drove the guy crazy. So, is she cheating with another guy or not? If she is, then who's the guy? Heesoo seemed like he has the answer, but he didn't say anything. So, what happened? Is she cheating on me? Is she? I know I have to tell you, but... No. I won't get the rest of the money, so just go ask somewhere else. I'm not sure if anyone else could figure it out like us. It's not about the money. What happened? Just tell me. After the guy begged and begged, Heesoo finally cleared his throat and started giving him the advice, feebly. Okay, then let's do this. I don't think I can tell you everything, so I'll just let you catch the guy who threatens your family and see who he is yourself. The guy? What do you mean, the guy? So she is cheating. Well, don't try to know everything now. If you catch the guy, you'll know much better than hearing it from me. If you do what I say, you'll be able to keep your dignity as man of the house, but if you don't, you'll be in trouble. Let's make a promise that you'll do what I say. This is so dangerous, so you really have to be careful. Just one mistake can put everything in danger. Yeah, in more ways than one. All right, what do I need to do? You know the hill called Bike-J? Bike-J. I'm not going to get that. The guy you're looking for, he always runs at the same time, but he's as fast as a goblin. Oh my god. On the day I tell you, you should hide there and ambush him when he comes. But you must do it alone. It can't be done by 2 people or 3 people. Why should I go alone to catch a guy my wife is cheating with? Why don't I bring my friend? No. Then just don't do it. No. I'll do as you say. Good choice. If you don't do as I say, you're going to be in big trouble. You understand? Huh? Yes. Alright. You have to take everything you need, such as a net, a bat, rope, trap, rake, and things like that to catch the guy. What? What is this convoluted plan, Heesoo? What? What? And wear the nicest clothes you have. Oh. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm not gonna let you in on it, so now you know how I feel when he's to figure something out and she doesn't let me in on it. Nah. No, I'll let you in on it. I'm not that mean. I'm guessing that like dressing up nice will be like, oh, this noble person has captured me and now I'm in the shit. That's my idea. She'll be at home all day from today. You shouldn't talk to your wife about anything until you go to that hill. You shouldn't be mad at your wife at all. Don't even ask her to bring you food or water. It was such a weird plan. And Hisu wrote down the date on the paper. Hisu gave it to the guy after making sure over and over that he'll keep the promise. The guy looked a little confused, but he gave the money and left the store as if he just got robbed. Well, if this doesn't work, maybe. Woo-sung was looking at, hey Woo-sung, long time no see! And now he asked him about it. Isn't the place where Inspector Park came to ask the other day? But Hisu stopped Woo-sung before he could even finish the sentence. Woo-sung scratched his head awkwardly and then went back to his seat. Okay, cool. A few days later, a strange story circulated in Hanyang. The rumor is that some brave scholar ambushed the illegal butcher and caught the running suspect alone at Buckshay. Wait, illegal butcher? Is that what they call the people that like help sell the kids? Is that what it's called? Bo Xiong was supposed to ambush the illegal butchery gang, but the captain of that gang was running away through the back path while policemen were ambushing the gang. Oh! Okay, so I was kind of right. Yes, the nice clothes are like kind of like, oh, giving the illusion of status, but this captain was running a butchery gang, and that was when the chase was supposed to happen. Make this OUG guy look like a hero and then help him gain some status even more that way, and then they can move away and be safe. Because the guy will be caught. The gang guy, gum guy, whatever. Yes, I think so? Then a scholar saw him running while passing by that hill and caught the captain of the illegal butchery gang with his rope, and track that he happened to have with him. No one knew why a scholar had things like a rake and a rope with him, but he was brave enough to come at the captain of the gang and caught him. So he became a hero. Yeah, that's what I said. The Commissioner General got really surprised and gave him a big reward, and especially hired him as a petty official since he was poor and didn't have a job. Yes, I was right about something. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, Makwa. Why would a nerd who studies all day would come at that old captain of a... Oh, I love Makwa. Makwa's like... Makwa's not having any of it. She's like, God, why is this fucking nerd doing any of this shit? Oh my god. Why would a nerd who studies all day would come at that old captain of legal butchery gang alone unless he's crazy? Isn't he amazing? What a strange thing to happen. While Makwa was telling the story, Hisu kept glancing at Juhee with his pale face and pointing at him with his finger. That smuggling face looked quite funny, so Juhee laughed away. I mean, all is well that ends well. He said he's fine with his life even though he's making money by doing vulgar things. No one, including the gum guy, could even think of taking the son of a petty official of Pocheong. Now Jae-ho can live with his family. Yay! This is why we're the fixers! While Juhee was surprised by her own thought and shook her head, Hisu was sitting close to her. Hisu waved a fan, leaving a small space between her back and Hisu's back. A soft and gentle breeze was blowing. Cute romance? Maybe? Maybe? Cute. I love the little drawings. They're so precious. I adore them. Reviewing for episode 3 has been unlocked. Nice. Okay, so are we on to episode 4 now? Yes. Episode 4! A young bum's hat and a traveler of the book. Okay. Sweet. Well, in that case, I think I'm going to leave the episode here so we can start episode 4 next time. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that we were able to like reroute and get back on track. And Juhee kind of acted as my lady knight in shining armor, which is very sweet and very cute. And now I'm kind of worried because it's like, oh my goodness, you're kind of sweeping me off my feet just a little bit. This is the best problem to have ever. So I'm going to keep playing this game. We'll start with episode 4 next time. So thank you so much, whoever happens to be watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. Until next time, bye!